'Cause I'm not thinking about it too much, 'cause I know I like what I like. It's my life, and you.
Hi guys, what's up? It's River, and today I'm going to be doing a how I did my makeup in middle school video. I have literally always wanted to do this video, and I thought it would be super funny because I watch these videos all the time of like how I did my makeup in high school and all that, but I'm kind of in high school right now, so I'm going to do a how I did my makeup in middle school because it was pretty funny. I feel like when you watch the how I did my makeup in middle school or high school videos, their makeup ends up looking really bad and like insane because they had no idea what they were doing. But the thing about mine is I like to call my makeup routine in middle school the nothing look, because I basically did not put anything on my face. You guys will see what I mean in a second. So I took a little throwback trip to my makeup organizer, and I was able to find every single product that I used in middle school. If you guys didn't know, I actually used to make YouTube videos a long time ago, and I was actually able to go back and see one of my old middle school makeup routine videos, so I was able to get like the exact products that I use. Don't bother trying to find those videos, they aren't public. I put them private a long time ago, but just throwing it out there. If you guys want to see those videos sometime, let me know if you want me to make like a reacting video or something. So as you may have noticed, I still have a bit of makeup on since I did go to school today. It's Friday, woohoo. And so I'm going to actually remove my makeup right now so I can start with a fresh base. What if I just went out like this? Don't mind how red my face is getting. My face gets really red right when I remove my makeup, and I'll never know why. Okay, so we have a fresh face and it's time to start in with the makeup. So the first thing I did in middle school was I washed my face every single morning with my very loved, trusty, clean and clear morning burst. This is still my favorite facial cleanser. I still use it every single morning. This has never let me down, never broken me out. Highly recommend, but you know, it's been probably 3 bottles of this that I've gone through ever since like, what, 7th grade? I started wearing makeup in 7th grade, if you guys are wondering. But this thing has gotten a lot of love and it has never failed me. So yeah, I probably didn't use this the right way. I know I definitely didn't pat my face dry with a towel. I definitely rubbed it like you're not supposed to do. But I would use this. You guys are probably thinking next step is moisturizer, but no, I did not know that moisturizer for your face existed when I was in middle school, so I washed my face. I didn't use toner, I didn't use a scrub, I didn't use any lotion. I just went right in with the makeup. Thinking back, that's probably why my face was so freaking dry in middle school. I always wonder why I got so dry, and then my face turned really oily when I got to high school, and that's probably why. So basically, like I said earlier, this video is basically going to be a tutorial on how to do nothing to your face. I use a total of 4 products, all in which were not used correctly, were not used enough. So when you go back to my old makeup routine, the first thing I used was powder. Now, you're probably thinking, powder? For what? If you guys don't know anything about makeup, powder is to set your face, to set your foundation or concealer or you name it. Powder is to set that. Why did I use powder to set nothing on my face? I don't know. I didn't use foundation, I didn't use concealer until the very end of 8th grade. I actually picked this up. I remember at the very end of 8th grade, my mom got me my very first concealer because I had very, very, very clear skin in middle school. I never got acne. I'm pretty sure I got my first pimple when I was like 14. So when I got my first pimple, my mom decided to buy me this concealer that she swore by when she was in high school. It is the Clinique Acne Solution Clearing Concealer, and this is not a cheap product. So my mom took me in and we were super excited about this concealer. Haven't used it that much, as you can tell, because it is the wrong color. It's like a squeezy tube thing, and I didn't know anything about makeup when I was in middle school, so my mom told me to put this only on my blemishes and just pat it in with my finger. This is way too light for me, and it's not the kind of consistency that I necessarily look for in a concealer. It's not a bad product. It's just that now that I know a lot more about makeup, I wouldn't use this on myself because it's not the consistency that I look for in a concealer. And aside from that, it is also very light for me, so I have not used this that much. But I did use this at the very end of 8th grade a little bit, and since we have some pimples right now, clearly, let's go ahead and give this a whirl. You guys, this is so weird, like opening all these products. I literally haven't used any of these since middle school. So I remember what I would do is I would just like squeeze a tad of it. Do you see how light that is? Onto my blemishes, and I didn't use barely any product. I barely use any makeup in middle school, and I guess that like could be a good thing because it's better than like overdoing it like a lot of people did. But I just feel so embarrassed because like people who watch my video were probably like, girl, you don't put any makeup on. I didn't even need makeup in middle school. I just used it to like be cool, you know what I mean? So once I was done covering up all my pimples that I pretty much didn't even have. I don't want to do this, you guys. I miss my beauty blender. I see it over there. I want it. I blended it with my finger. And if I were to do this now, like I definitely don't blend anything with my finger now, but if I did, I would know to like tap it in. But knowing myself in middle school, I definitely didn't do that. I probably like rubbed it all off. Oh my god, it's so freaking light. Wow, hello. One thing I also did not know about this product, it is very full coverage. Oh, it actually did a pretty good job of covering my pimple though. Don't get me wrong, it's way too light, but it actually did a pretty good job of covering my pimple. It definitely doesn't have the right undertone to it though. This is taking me a million years. Why didn't I use a sponge? Okay, after a millennium, we have blended in the concealer. It doesn't look that bad. It's just pretty light, as you can see. Moving on to the actual first step of my makeup routine, which was powder. I use this every day, no matter what. Didn't even know that this was for setting makeup. I just thought it was something that you put on your face. And I used this exact powder. It is the CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Pressed Powder in the color 510 Classic Ivory. And just opening this up, it's so light. Do you guys see that? It's like literally paper white. And I didn't know what brushes were back then, so I used the thing that came with it. I just swirled it around in there. I'm gonna put on my headband to get my hair out of my face. I distinctly remember rubbing it, like I watched myself in the video, rubbing it on my face. That is so light. You guys, why did I buy such light products? Was I like a ghost in middle school? And I just remember like getting a new layer. Oh yeah, looking great. And then I would take a tissue, and wipe it all off. You guys think I'm kidding, I actually did this. Because I wanted to look natural. I wanted to look as natural as I possibly could. Keep in mind, during my whole 7th grade and most of 8th grade year, I didn't even use concealer, I just used the powder. So I pretty much caked on nothing and looked like a ghost. Moving on, I didn't use bronzer. Didn't know what bronzer was. Like I literally didn't know what bronzer was in middle school. And clearly, seeing how that was needed, should have looked into bronzer. But I did use blush because my mom loved blush. If you're wondering, my mom bought me all these makeup products because she knew that I was new to makeup and everything. So all this stuff was like drugstore that my mom bought me one day. And my mom loves CoverGirl blush. So she got me this. The brush is missing. This product has gotten a lot of love. It is the CoverGirl Cheekers blush in the color. You guys, I think the color like rubbed off because it's so old. I just looked all over the package and I can't find a color. Oh, never mind. It's in 105 Rose Silk. I'm sorry. Are you guys ready to see the brush that I used for blush? This. I don't know where this is from. Oh, that's not a surprise. It's a CoverGirl brush. This brush has also gotten a lot of love. I remember I would just kind of like swipe it in there. And watching the video that I did, I put blush like where bronzer should go. Like I didn't put it on the apples of my cheeks, I put it like here. Which, looking back, totally made it look like I got sunburnt. And I put that much. That was it. Can't even tell that anything is on my face, but you know. And that's it for the face. No highlighter, no setting spray. We're done. I did use mascara in middle school, if you even want to call this mascara. If you guys remember from my very old videos, I was in love with this thing. I thought it did so much, even though it literally does nothing. Literally the entire label on here is like rubbed off because of how old it is, but all I can read is Professional Natural Lash Mascara. And this is a clear mascara. Probably could use this as eyebrow gel. I had a very, very good technique. I basically just went like this. Done. I did about 5 strokes on only the outer part of my lashes. And as you can see, that makes a huge difference. You can't even see my eyelashes. It literally does nothing. So that's it for the eyes. As you can tell, I went for a very like dramatic, dark, smoky eye cut crease look. And lastly is lip gloss. I was all for lip gloss in middle school. I loved lip gloss. It was like my favorite thing. I don't know why. I think like I watched movies where like girls wore lip gloss at school and I like wanted to be like those girls. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put on lip gloss. Like I still love lip gloss. Like I wear it every day. I prefer it over lipstick and everything, but it's just kind of funny how much I loved lip gloss, and I loved this thing. As you can see, basically none of it is left, and you can't even see the label either. But I remember I got these at Target, and it was a 3-pack, and there was this one, there was like a darker, more like pinkish red raspberry, and then there was a nude. This one was my favorite one. I lost the other two. I have no clue where they are, but it's okay because I have this one, and it is the, I want to say that says L'Oreal. It's the L'Oreal Lip Gloss. I know it was like something about watermelon that smells really good. It smells and tastes like watermelon. And basically how I apply my lip gloss, I was super serious about it. I just went like that, squeeze like, you know, a good amount. This lip gloss is so like thick and sticky. I'm like struggling here. This is like out like that. As you can see, this is like the one part of my makeup look that like actually shows up right now. Like you can kind of see it like glistening. But hold up, kids. You really thought I was gonna let makeup be seen on my face? Why would I do that? I grabbed a tissue. I distinctly remember doing this, and I did it in the video. I went like this. And I did it again. Until there was nothing left on my lips. That's right, I was so into lip gloss, only to wipe it off. And that's going to conclude our middle school makeup look today. I feel like I totally have to rock a ponytail right now since I wore a ponytail like every day in middle school. Who run the world? Girls. I'm gonna like insert a before and after right now of what my face looked like before I put on makeup and what it looks like now. There's no difference. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you enjoyed it and hopefully got a good laugh. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. I love you so much. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by the lawnmower. Request videos down below for summer and let me know when you get out of school. I get out of school on June 15th, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.